Anyway, so now it's time for us to talk about nutrition. And today we're going to be looking at foods that nourish your skin. All right, and a lot of us are very concerned about, wrinkling and looking older and having chafed skin and, the Harmattan season and all the challenges that come with all of that. So we have the perfect person to help us to get into this conversation. But don't forget that this segment is sponsored by the Farmers Market. In the Farmers Market, 100% hygienic and farm fresh. You want to go out there and get all your products, vegetables, seeds, and all those things, good things, from the Farmers Market. Now, Akosua Konadu Yiadom, she is a state-registered nutritionist, and she's going to help us to get into this conversation about foods that nourish your skin. Akosua, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm awesome. Yourself?
I'm really good. Thank you. Thank you. So, both right now, it's everybody's, concern, both ladies and gentlemen, about, the skin, looking good, making sure that trying to see if you can look a little younger than you actually are, and all of that. And I'm sure food has a lot to do with this.
Obviously.
Yeah. So let's get into it. First of all, how does food impact skin?
Okay. So good morning once again, everybody. I posted a party label on my status yesterday, and I told people she's 76.
Yeah.
And I had a gentleman come like 76, and she's wearing all these heels, like looking this younger. She's growing in reverse, and I'm like, she grows and eats like fresh stuffs. She's a nutrition freak.
Okay.
The same with Oprah. She's looking a certain way. They are all kind of walking towards nutrition because they want to stay a certain way, just like you said. Patty Nabel, 76, you see no wrinkles. You are like, what the hell is going on with it? It is greatly about whatever we are putting inside. And so you realize that ladies will want, or even some men now, would want to invest on how they look. How they look as far as their skin color, or how they look as a human being is concerned. But sometimes we forget that we are not just supposed to pay attention to what is here, because at the end of the day, whatever is going here will give you out, will affect whatever comes out. So to start with, I would say that it is everything about what you put inside you, because that is what will affect you. That is what will make you look a certain way. Yes, over a period, or make you look this way now. So it is all about nutrition, or whatever you're feeding your body with.
Yeah. So what are the foods? I mean, if you're looking at it, people are curious. What are the foods? Maybe I have been eating them already. Maybe I haven't been eating them. What should I be eating more of? What should I be eating less of? Okay,
so it's not like more of this, less of that, but obviously there are certain food or ingredients that will have certain antioxidants, that will have certain nutrients that are of greater importance or benefits to our skin health. Yes, so whatever you are taking, make sure it is doing something to your skin. As far as the epidermis is concerned, between you and me, we know it. So there is a subcutaneous tissue or fat. That is when you are trying to talk about the skin. Then it's followed by the dermis, and then the epidermis. So mostly it is all about the epidermis, or whatever we are giving as far as nourishment to the skin is concerned, because that is basically what we see on the outside.
So the epidermis is the topmost layer, what you are touching.
Yes, the topmost area, and then followed by the dermis, and then the last part is the subcutaneous fat, or the tissue. So make sure that you are start with avocado.
Okay.
So avocado is an example, and when I mention examples, I am not saying that is just about it, but we are giving you examples to choose from. Cucumber is excellent, but we wouldn't project it, but we know cucumber. It has 0 calories, and it's very good, blessed with nutrients and minerals, very good for your skin. So with the avocado, it contains biotin, and then it helps prevent dryness of the skin. Biotin is a big deal. So the cue you can pick from this segment today is that we have nutritive creams. even what you are putting on your skin. Like I said, it's greatly about what you put inside you. And so a friend said, whatever you are putting on your body, ask yourself, can you take it in? If you have to eat it. So there are companies who have taken the pains to make sure that they are producing nutritive creams, yes, over the other ones, which kind of give you a lot of certain things we are trying to address, like hydration of the skin. There are some people, you see them and their skin is always looking a certain way, too dry, too pale, yes, if not pallor. So we have nutritive creams, and if you have a good nutritive skin, or you are very conscious as far as reading the nutritional facts are concerned, and you have biotin sitting in there, at the end of the day, I will have biotin from avocado, and it's an excellent source as far as natural sources are concerned. And so if you're having avocado, you are helping your skin as far as preventing skin dryness is concerned, because of the presence of biotin. So that is for avocado. Green tea is not there, but I'll talk about it. Green tea has good source of polyphenols, which help improve the skin's absorption and retention to moisture. Sometimes not because the moisture is not available, like it has to do with absorption. Sometimes not because this mineral is not available, but the body's inability to absorb is also the problem. It's like me taking a horse to the river. I can walk from Circle to Adabraka, but it is up to the horse to drink the water. So the fact that you are constantly supplying moisture or water, there has to be that retention, or there has to be that absorption for the purposes of what I'm trying to explain.
So I think for our viewers, basically what you're trying to say is that you can eat the food.
Yes.
It doesn't mean your body will necessarily absorb what you've eaten.
Nutrition is very tricky.
Okay, so it's important. That's why sometimes the combinations and all of that
so much.
Thank you so much.
Right? So, like, you can eat all the, for example, as a pregnant woman, you can eat all the iron-rich foods. If there are no enhancers to go with it, an example is, let's say an enhancer can be orange or pineapple, any of the citric family food, and then iron-rich food, let's say red meat or chicken. If that combination comes together, let's say I have vegetable stew with chicken, that combination at that moment, or I took let's say 200 mils of orange juice to go with the meal, the absorption will be excellent because there is an enhancer. So the combinations we do also can affect the product or the results we get.
Having said that, Akosua, would you say that then you should take, let's say, the orange or the pineapple just before you eat, or just after you eat? What would be your preference? We
spoke about fruits and digestion here. So a good enhancer can be watermelon, but the melons digest very faster as compared to the acidic fruits. And so you want to also pay attention if it's juice or if something that is watery, it's quite easier. But if I am taking everything, like the whole pop, if it's orange, there's fiber, you have to chew and other things, then it makes digestion such a big deal. So if it's something you want to eat, for me, for instance, if I'm dealing with a client, it's your in-between. So it's your snack, so that it can have its own time to undergo proper digestion, so that you can really get whatever you want to get out of it. But if it's, let's say, food, and then right after eating, I am taking the whole thing about fruits before meals and other things, I don't work like that. Another person may choose to work a certain way.
So in terms of it working as an enhancer, at what time do you need to have taken it? So
it depends on your orientation. For instance, there are people who are so used to fruits, but there are people, they come, you are consulting, and you realize that per their orientation, they are not a fruity person. So if I am consulting or I meet you, your orientation will inform me as far as what I think will work best for you. There are people who can go like, 150 ml of, or let's say half glass of fruit juice, let's say watermelon juice, I can have it with my my lunch, and it's okay. But for some people, it will be like it's a lot, so oh, let me separate it because I want to enjoy my watermelon the local way, like just as you buy 2 Citis, they have a way of going about it. They give you toothpick and then you eat it directly. So it depends on where the person's orientation. That's why you do one-on-one with people. So we move on to tomatoes. Having tomatoes as part of your meal. Tomatoes contains lycopene for protection against sunburns, and it slows down cellular damage. So sometimes cellular damage is definitely a big deal when it comes to skin health, obviously, because sometimes you have the cells of the skin and being damaged or being tampered with as far as their overall health is concerned. And so if you have an antioxidant, that makes sure that this thing is taken care of. You will improve upon the health of your skin. And so tomatoes as part of your meal, you can just work. I told a friend, I just met for a project, and then she's from Jamaica. I went like, in Ghana you can just enter a house and go like, please, I want some dandelions, and they'll come and have it. She's like, are you kidding me? Because we have to spend a lot of money to buy dandelion. You can make a simple salad, dandelion with onions and then tomatoes, and that is a plain salad. You're good to go. So having tomatoes is one great way to help as far as the antioxidant lycopene is concerned. We have salmon. Salmon is also good, and I love the astaxanthin in salmon. You have a background of that, and so you know what astaxanthin can do. It helps improve on the skin's elasticity. Thank you so much. And then it helps with the less sagging. So sometimes you have people hitting the gym because they want to lose weight. If you don't meet a good person, you realize that they lose in such a way that now the body begins to sag. So there is this fat hanging around the arm area. You don't want that. I didn't lose weight because I want everything to be tucked in. So if you are taking salmon, that is what you are getting, and then it helps you lessen the lines we have, wrinkles and what have you. So research said that having 165 grams, so per the measurement, I would say that if in a day, let's say I have the sardine 10 size equivalent or half of the medium to large size of salmon a day, and there are other food ingredients as part of the meals. If you are eating healthy, I always say that you will be helping yourself, but if you are taking salmon, then you can experience the astaxanthin properties as far as its benefit to the skin is concerned. We have eggs. Eggs, great source of protein. Protein is for repair. So once it has to do with repair, it means that you are kind of protected as far as damage to your skin is concerned. And free radicals is such a big deal. We are walking out, even though we are in max, our bodies are picking A, B, C, B from here and there. And so if you have just an egg as part of your meals for today, and you will be assured that you can have this repair being done if there is a need for it in your body, and if there isn't, there is something I call maintenance. The fact that I am not sick doesn't mean that I should sit and go like I am not sick, and so if Kweku is sick, he has to take care of himself. I have to put measures in place so that I also keep staying fit. And so if you are taking an egg, you are helping your body as far as free radicals.
So can we do like an egg a day? An
egg a day, but eggs, very tricky too. There are people who can go, but for me, I won't go 2 eggs, 2 yolks in a week, more than 2 yolks in a week. So any other day I can choose to have it, that is me, but I have to take the yolk out and work with the white.
So the albumin is great.
Albumin is perfect. It's great with a lot of benefits. So the albumin is the white one. Kweku is being too by chemistry.
No, albumin is English.
Yeah, so you need to make sure Ghanaian people some don't know the
so
white, the egg white. So the egg white is the albumin. So Kweku says that going forward, say albumin. I'm buying albumin. They'll slap you, Mokola. So eggs are good, and then we have pulses, nuts, and seeds. So they are blessed in omega-3. And then that is very much responsible for we looking youthful. So I met Kweku 5 years ago, and he's still looking a certain way. I met Akosua. She's still looking a certain way after these number of years. Omega-3 is very good as far as skin health is concerned. So some of the products you can have even biotin, especially with the relaxers.
Okay.
You can have biotin, you can have omega-3 fatty acid. So if you have some nutrients in whatever you are using, then you can say that the manufacturer has taken the pain to think about you and how you will look. And then the next thing is berries.
Okay.
Berries are packed with antioxidants responsible for slowing aging, and then so it's because they have anti-aging properties. So maybe these are the tricks of some of these women who are still looking a certain way even at 76.
Lots of strawberries.
So if
blueberries,
yes, work with what you can afford.
raspberries.
If you can afford this, you will be helping yourself. It slows down aging because of the powerful antioxidants being deposited in them.
Okay.
So you will slow down your aging. You will get rid of wrinkles, the fine lines, which is something that women are mostly afraid of. And then we go on to beans.
Okay.
So beans is very good as far as protein is also concerned. And then once protein is involved, definitely cell repair whenever there is a damage, and then cleanse your system of the free radicals that hurt our system. So it slows down aging too, and it reduces wrinkles, and then it helps with the skin's elasticity like we spoke about. So if you are more particular about wrinkles, when I shared this flyer, somebody was like, "Go all the way." I was like, "Oh,
I'm just going to say that. What a blessing for those of us who love gobe.
Oh, so and another person said, "Oh, it's excellent, but I gas a lot with beans."
Well,
you can soak it if you gas a lot overnight and then cook it with. If with a nice so if you have bloating, I told her you soak your beans overnight.
That's the way to do it.
Throw the stock away. And then cook it with clean water. It reduces the gas and in there. So that will be it. We have other foods. I was speaking about green tea, cucumber, very, very great if you can do it. There is a reason why when you go to the spa, they put cucumber on your face. You can squeeze the juice, and I'll be doing it. Use it to wash even your face. As part of your skincare routines to help you with your skin. There are other benefits in berries, for instance. They are all very good. Resveratrol, very excellent, and it's fine. It's found in red wine too. So somebody can take red wine. If they tell you you are not for alcohol and they go like resveratrol is good for this, that, tell them okay, I will do with berries.
All right, fantastic. So seeds as well, right? Seeds,
yes, seeds, very good. So pulses, nuts, and seed, all that family, they all will serve you same benefit.
Fantastic. So how can people get in touch with you, Akosua?
Okay, so there are quick do's and don'ts. I don't know if you can quickly go through and then.
Just briefly.
But if there isn't time, I will give my social media handles. I'll try to post them there. So on Instagram at the nutritionist Akosua, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, nutritionist Akosua, and you can reach me on 0243350206.
Super.
Do you have time?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we actually run out of time. Yeah.
Okay, so that will be it. I'll post the do's and don'ts. So you reach out, and then I'll serve you with that. Thank you so much for having me.
Akosua, thank you very much. We've been speaking with Akosua Konadu Yiadom, who is a state-registered nutritionist, and we've been talking about foods that help nourish your skin. All right, we'll be back after the next segment. We're going to be doing some cooking, and so you shouldn't go anywhere.